Stir fry. Stir fry. But more specifically, satay chicken stir fry. You're gonna love this one. You're gonna love it because I love it. In fact, this is the second time I'm having it. I had it last night, now I'm having it again to make a video for you. For you. Now before we dive straight into this, remember to watch the video all the way through. No skipping. I'll know if you have, I will. Oh, it's the cat meowing, I've locked him outside. Sorry, bud. Sorry, bud. Come in. Yes, Your Majesty. And also, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. And when you do, make sure you click the little bell icon, allow all notifications. That way, when I upload a new video, you get told about it. But anyway, let's get on with the recipe. Nice satay chicken stir fry. Now, as per usual, all the ingredients will be below this video in the description. And the first job we need to do is marinate the chicken in a delicious satay sauce and other bits and bobs. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. Chicken thighs. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs. That's what we're going to use today. You can use breast if you want, but thighs are cheaper. I got these on offer and they're so forgiving. You know, they're a lot harder to dry out. And all we're going to do is take a knife, and I've got 5 chicken thighs here. Is that 5? Adam can't count, that's actually 4. But they're decent sized ones, so that should be enough. And all I'm going to do is just trim off any khaki bits, any loose bits of skin and fat. And literally all I'm going to do is cut the chicken thighs into little strips. About that sort of size is going to be fine. So I'm going to whisk through these and then we'll get them marinated. Marinated? Marination. Get them marinated. Marinade then. Got the chicken already sliced up. Lovely stuff. And first thing we're going to do is add some soy sauce. This is light soy sauce. We're going to go in with about 2 tablespoons. 1 and 2. This is just going to add a nice saltiness. So we're not going to actually need to add salt. Next I'm going to add some sesame oil. Now be careful with this stuff. It's very strong. Literally, what, like half a teaspoon. That's it. Oh, it's just got a really nice nutty sort of flavour, but it's very potent. Next I'm going to add some satay sauce. This is a really nice sort of peanutty, spicy, delicious, kind of barbecue-y, just nice thing. It's really good stuff. I'm using Yo's brand, but you can use whatever you like. And if you really want to, make your own. But I'm just going to be quite lazy. And I'm going to go in with 4 tablespoons of that. I've got 2 cloves of garlic. Now, 1 clove will be enough, but I really like garlic, so I'm going to put 2 in. And the only thing left to do is to get your hands in there and give it a good old mix up. Ooh, listen to that. Listen to that. Ooh, that sounds good. Make sure all of that is coated. Now, top tip for you, as I point to the camera with my chicken infested hands. This is ready to go now, but I strongly advise you leave it for half an hour, 45 minutes, even an hour. It's just gonna get better and better and better. Just leaving it to kind of marinate for a bit, the flavours are just gonna be much, much better. So I'm gonna leave this for about 45 minutes and then we can grill them off. And I need to wash my hands. Ow, bitch, that is hot. Ow, stop being hot. Thank you, warm water is fine. Someone mentioned in one of my videos that I fidget with my apron a lot. And I do. Luckily though, I've got a new one on the way because this thing is just kind of, it's had its day. And I don't know, it just doesn't seem to fit properly. And when I've got the microphone here, it just kind of jiggles about a bit. Not that you care, really. But listen, as your chicken is marinating, leave it to one side. You can get on and do your mise en place. What's a mise en place? Well, basically it's prepping everything else. Get all your veg sliced up, whatever it is you're having. I'm using red peppers, I've got some sweetheart cabbage, got some broccoli left over, got some sugar snap peas. But listen, use whatever veg you like. And like me, if you've got a little bit of veg just left over in the fridge that needs using up, this is a great way to get it used up. There we are, look. Everything's ready to go, everything's been prepped, sliced and diced. And that's key to any kind of stir fry you're gonna make. Get your prep done first, because the last thing you wanna be doing when you're frantically cooking in a hot wok is to then like need to start slicing stuff up, get it all done first. So all that's left for me to do now is to sit back, relax for another half an hour or so, wait for that chicken to marinate, and then we can cook. So I chopped up the chilli, right? After I chopped up the chilli, I just scratched the inside of my nose. I didn't pick my nose, just a little scratch. And now my nose is on fire. And it just kind of reminded me of a story. And it just kind of proves the importance of washing your hands after you've handled chilies. Going back to my early 20s. And I was a bit of a Jack the Lad, man about town. You know, always had a girlfriend on the go. And I met this girl, I worked with her actually. And you know, we had a bit of a date. She came round to mine. And I thought I'd make her a nice chilli salmon. Nice sweet chilli marinade. Nice bit of salmon, new potatoes. Very simple, but nice. And it was delicious. We scoffed it up. She enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. She said what an amazing chef I am. She didn't say that. She didn't say that. And one thing led to another, like dates do. And, you know, we went upstairs into the bedroom. Things went the way they usually do with these things. I'm not going to go into graphic detail, but, you know, I had my hands in a certain area. And all of a sudden, she lets out this blood-curdling scream. She's like, ah! Jumps up and just runs to the bathroom. So what's the matter with her? What's going on? She comes back about 5-10 minutes later, and her, you know, lady garden was on fire. It was burning, and I soon realised I'd not washed my hands after handling the chilli. So yeah, date ended well. So there is a life lesson for you out there if you're watching. Make sure you wash your hands after handling chilies. She ain't gonna get none. You ain't gonna get none. And she'll probably remember it for the rest of her life. She probably thinks about it as much as I do. The trauma of it all. Chili puss. Right, let's get on with this stir fry. So, got the marinated chicken there. And I've got my griddle pan out again, and I'm going to get it nice and screaming hot. Because what we're going to do is put the chicken on there, get some nice char marks on there, and it's just going to add a nice extra layer of flavour to the stir fry. You don't have to do this bit. You can obviously just add the chicken to the wok, cook it through that way, add your veggies, yada yada yada. But I want to get the maximum flavour out of my chicken, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get it nice and hot. I'm going to open all the doors, open the windows, put the extractor on, and it's going to make a heck of a lot of noise. So I'm not going to actually talk through that bit. I'll cut to some B-roll. But essentially what you're doing is cooking the chicken about 90% of the way through, get some nice char marks on there, and then we can add it to the stir fry. So let's cut to some B-roll, chickeny B-roll. Okay, so chicken is grilled off. Got some nice sort of char marks on there, fantastic. Now, we've got some leftover marinade in this kind of little dish here. Don't chuck it away, we're going to use that. Because what I'm going to do now is add some more of this satay paste. 1, 2, about 3 to 4 tablespoons. Just use the lot. Use the lot. And I'm just going to add a little bit of water to this pot. Give it a bit of a shake. Going to add that to the mixture. And I'm just going to mix that up because we're going to use this in our stir fry. Now don't worry, that I know there was raw chicken in this, that's fine, but we're going to add it to a hot wok. So it's going to kill any bacteria, don't panic. But what we need to do now is get on and actually cook the flipping thing. Because I'm starving. Hank Marvin. Right, so we're ready to cook in the wok, which isn't actually a wok, it's a chef's pan. Looks similar, but it's not the same. And it's a piece of garbage, as you can see. It's in a right old state. Need to get rid of that and get something new. So what I'm going to do is add some oil to that, a couple of tablespoons. Wow, whack it all in. Get this onto a nice high heat. Now folks, this is where your preparedness comes in, because this is going to come together super quick. So in with the veggies and the garlic, and you've got to keep it moving. And you're probably struggling to hear me right now over the sizzling, but if it's sizzling, that's good. And basically you want to stir fry these veggies for a couple of minutes so they start to soften a little, but keep them nice and crunchy. You want that nice sort of tender veggie kind of texture. Keep it moving as well, because by keeping it moving, that garlic's not going to burn on the bottom, and your stir fry is going to be superior to everybody else's. Now, some grated ginger would be fantastic in this as well, but I haven't got any, so I'm going to have to go without. Okay, so after about a minute or so, in with the chicken. All those lovely juices. Just kind of stir fry that till the chicken is cooked all the way through. Okay, so that chicken is pretty much cooked through. I'm going to add just a dash more of soy sauce, and that leftover marinade, we're going to chuck that in as well. Get it all in there. The chilli and the spring onion, a little sprinkling of coriander. I'm going to save a bit for serving. And literally, that's hot. You can get in the frickin' sink. And all you're doing is making sure that marinade is cooked. And if it looks like it's drying out too much, you can always add a touch more water. It smells incredible. And that's it. That's your stir fry done, folks. Let's serve it up. Whew, that was intense. That was really intense. Okay, let's get this onto a plate. Now, if you wanted, you could add noodles to this, you know. Just towards the end, you've got some pre-cooked noodles, whack them in. But I'm going to do something a bit different today. A little bit different. Now, what I've got here are just some ordinary dry roasted peanuts, and I've just kind of bashed them up a bit in a pestle and mortar. We're going to top it with some of those peanuts. And what am I going to serve these with? Lettuce. Yes, lettuce. What I'm going to do is just put some nice leaves around the outside. And these are going to be like your handle. You can spoon on some of this delicious stir fry onto the leaves, and it's going to be superb, guys. Let's give this a try. Well, I'm trying it for your benefit because I know it's delicious. Although the version I had yesterday, I did have it with noodles. But these little lettuce cups, look, nice little handy little boat. They're gonna add crunch, freshness. Let's get it in my face. That is delicious. No, it really is. Oh, yes. Adam Garratt. That satay sauce, just really rich, peanutty, spicy. Got the nice saltiness from the soy sauce, the nice kick of garlic. But guys, you absolutely have to make this. And yes, it can get a bit messy. But listen, if it's good food, you don't mind, do you? And just all round, guys, it's a delicious little stir fry. You could have this on rice, noodles, or do what I did and do something different. Okay, nice little lettuce cups. Well, I think that was a success, if I do say so myself. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. But anyway, that wraps up today's video. But before I go, remember to share this video across your social media. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, email it if you want, carrier pigeon, just share it. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. And when you do, make sure to click the little bell icon, the little kind of grey bell next to the red subscribe button. And when you do, make sure to allow all notifications, because that means when I upload a video, YouTube tells you about it, and then you can watch it. And I'll see your gorgeous faces in the next video, and bye for now. Look at the state of this floor. Flipping lettuce on the floor, cat hair on the floor. You need to start pulling your weight. Start tidying up after yourself, leaving your hair everywhere. I shouldn't have to keep cleaning it up. You live here rent-free, you don't wash up after yourself. I have to iron your clothes. You start pulling your weight. See you later. Come on, bud. Let's go and chill out.